tool will be the top. This curve right here, we've got to make that a little bit more curved and bring this down a little bit. And we've got this backed up with some steel back here. So I'm not back there with a dolly, we got steel back here, so I'm one-handing it, but that makes sense with the piece of steel back there. So trying to get that curvature a little bit better. And I can't go whacking on it too hard because I'll overbend it. So I'm not hitting it real hard, but I am seeing some movement. What do you see? Is it rolling out a little bit? Feels like that's bent that way.
Well, it is.
Maybe
I've got it forced up. Well, when I take this off, this is the support so it doesn't spring. When I take this off, it comes down automatically.
Maybe you can take that out and we can see where we're at, because I could see that curving. And I have zeroed it to right here. I say 0 and it's not zeroed. Okay, I'll zero it again. Right now, it's 0 to this. So we're gonna check this. It's 0.2 of a degree. It has to go down to correct it. 2. So it needs to come down just a little bit, but 0.2 of a degree is nothing. I mean, you know, nobody's ever gonna see that. As long as we have it about the same on both sides, I'm good with 0.2 of a degree. You get like a degree off and you're gonna start seeing it. I've flown airplanes that are, the wings are, that was our limit, was 0.2 of a degree difference from one wingtip to the other. You really couldn't feel it.
I've got this seam where it is the same the whole way along here. And then this little part is a little bit messed up. That's okay. And then this is just...
Okay, so this is ready. Take a deep breath and start tacking it. Well, I mean, if you take a couple little tacks and then we start looking at it, start fitting other things, you can always buzz a couple of little tacks off. You don't have to weld the crap out of it. Got this tube all set up where we want it. It's right where we want it. Got to put a little tack at this end. Then we're going to take the smart level, or the smart tool, I guess they call it now, and check everything and make sure it's right, get some measurements, make sure it's right before we put anything more than 2 tacks on it. Give it a try.
Put one more on for good measure.
Where?
Anywhere shiny.
With these rails on here, this would get kind of squishy. Kim put these T's in here, this T shape, and then when we got it right, she welded it right down here. So now this is really strong. The next step to making this strong, we'll put these inner pieces in, and the wheel wells that show, and so you'll never see that, but it made it really strong, and that was important.
Do not point it just at my shoes. If you can only see my... there's a bunch of video that I have.
I know.
I can only see...
You know what happens? Like, I'm looking at a camera now, but I'm looking at her, and I'm holding the camera, and pretty soon I'm doing this, and then she's got pictures of the floor. So I got to remember, there's a viewfinder back here. I got to remember to look in it.
Trying to get the...
Oh, you're trying to get that camera over there? Okay.
Go ahead. It'll only go so far.
Oh, yeah, because the counterweight hits something else over there.
It hits the shear. Well, that's okay. That's far enough for me. Thank you.
See, it's bent.
Lovely. That gets me closer where I need to be.
Hello, Kim. We got this thing all clamped up. Got wood underneath there, and we've got to get, see, this side is all swooped up. There's some little hammer marks and stuff there from beating on this thing. That's the kind of stuff you use Bondo on, is the little marks like that, unless you really want to work and work and work forever to get them out, but yeah, that's okay.
We might still work forever.
And we might work a little more on it, but that's just like thicker than, little thicker than paint, you know. Okay, so this side, we've got to get this curve to match that side, and then there's that T section right there of
for structure.
Here's the T section for this side, which will go in there.
But first we gotta get this. We gotta get this bent.
We got to get
and then
this.
We gotta bend the fold down.
Right. We got to get the right shape over here before we can put that in.
What is this? Two
by 2, which is actually 1.5 inches. Well, I'm trying to show the wood. I could show your face, or I could show the wood, or both.
I've got some of this.
Way up there.
I've got some of, there you go. Yeah, look, I'm in the picture. I've got some of this.
I can see you. Don't worry. I can see all of you in the picture.
I know, but I don't want my head to be. There you go. I'm working with you here. See the viewfinder too.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a viewfinder on the front.
Yeah, I can see what you're doing, and I can see when my head is here.
Well, see, and I've done this before because I thought I was looking in the viewfinder, but I wasn't. I was looking in front of the camera where there's a picture.
Well, I got to get you practiced up on the.
I know. I tend to look at you instead of the camera.
Well, the other thing you do is you tend to put my head right up against the top of the frame.
Because I'm focused on the project. Okay.
Well, I know, but if I'm not, if I've got my project in the wrong place, you tell me.
I know.
Say,
I know.
Kim, you've got to raise it up because I can't get your head in the picture. We're sandwiching it behind of this fender with a piece here to keep from galling it up too much. These clamps and everything are just because when I pull on this, it just wants to bend everything. It traps the metal. When I do this, it traps the metal.
I'm trying to get the project and your head in there.
You're doing great. It traps the metal, and then I can kind of yank on it a little bit. See, we really don't want to. We don't want to kink this. Find something to put some downward pressure on it as well.
There was a dowel, a big old, about a 2-inch, inch and a half dowel around here.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. It was.
We'll scrape it back up.
It was here somewhere.
Yep.
Somewhere in this stuff.
Pile of things.
Yeah. You found it? There it is, leaning on the brake.
Okay. Now we put this in here, and we sort of. Well, I'm just going to kneel it in.
Kneel it in.
Kneel it in. This is high precision. Stuff happening right here. Now I hit it with a hammer. I want a mallet.
There's a mallet right there.
The rubber mallet?
Oh no, the rubber mallet's in the drawer.
I want
it's in the drawer.
Base mallet.
It's in the drawer over there in the toolbox.
You know why?
Please close the box. Start opening all the drawers, then the box tips over forward.
You know why I know that? Tool out.
You know why I know that? Because I had to give a briefing on that in the Air Force. That you can't open every drawer on the toolbox. You're in it, don't worry. And then somebody did that. Somebody did that.
Step back.
Somebody did that with a filing cabinet, flipped the filing cabinet over forwards. I couldn't believe somebody did that.
I can. I've seen it all the time.
I thought the briefing was stupid. Can't you just source a quarter panel from Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut one off of another car?
56-year-old car and bring it up from Australia. That shouldn't cost too much.
Yeah, that should be right in budget with what we're trying to do here. I don't know, let's check it, see if we're anywhere closer.
Oh, it's left over there. If you come sight down here, you'll see where you're at. It's crooked. Sight down here. You can do that after you pull it up, I guess. Well, I had your face till you stood up. Yeah, you have to be
too tall for the camera.
You have to be like an actor and do that kind of stuff.
Camera doesn't reach. It's like crap. There's no curve in there at all. Look, I lost it completely.
Okay, so it needs to be rolled out a bit.
Rolled down a bit. Yeah, but...
Yeah, sight down it like this. Come over here and sight down it. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Well...
It's just a little too much, that's all.
Right here, it's a little bit shallow.
Well, here. Look at over here. Yeah.
What, here?
Yeah, look at that. It's like, well, here it's like probably too much. I don't know.
I gotta I still gotta get a roll in.
Okay, so if you come back to the back of the car and sight forward, looking at it, you'll be able to see better what I mean.
Let's, where's your tape measure?
There's two of them on the desk.
Okay. Here, you're the measurer guy.
I'm going to measure 60.5 inches.
Okay, what is it up here?
Put it right where the cut is. That's 61. Oh, no, it's not, because that's to this, not to that. Let's go forward a bit. That's 60.5 right there.
Okay, so
with
it's
this rail.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
All right, well, that's a good starting point. I think the other thing you could do is we need to probably make a sight that like sets right here, so that, because that's what you're really going to notice.
Yeah, that's exactly
it's
what
got to line up with the same place on the tail light.
So what I can do.
So we got to make something.
I'll make something that'll do that.
Yeah, like a stencil or something that we could just stick on there for sight reference.
We've got kind of a corner right here, and we want it to be round all the way there. We got this big piece of steel in here, so we're gonna hammer. And this is the direction I should be hammering, except my left hand, my left arm is half the strength of my right arm. So I'm gonna try to do it from this side. I think Kim's gonna try to put some weight on this, and I'm gonna whack on it. It's a little bit of a corner down here, and I'm gonna try to whack on that and get rid of that corner. Like a monkey with a hammer in his hand. If I'm making any progress, I don't know if I am.
Yeah.
The other direction. Ouch! Ugh, it's sharp edge sheet metal.
All this hammering. That was already broken.
Well,
Oh,
time to weld it back on.
ew. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Progress. We got the clamps off there. Go ahead and lift it up. See if we got any better curve on that.
I'm not sure what we got here. We've got to put all this where you think it goes. Tape and clamp or whatever it takes.
Okay. Can that be good enough there?
I don't know. It's where you want it. I made this little gauge out of sheet metal. It goes up, it lines up with this upper crease right here, bumps onto the tail light, and it should be right here. And it's got a permanent bend in it. Okay, so come over here. That's just about where it goes. And of course that bends a little bit, but it cannot go straight on this. It has to be a little bit cocked.
Oh, you can't say that.
It's a little bit crooked.
You're
Okay.
going to see it if it doesn't line up with the tail lights.
Okay, so it's got to line up the tail light there. And then, of course, just sighting it. Nothing quite like sighting it. Like the inside of this tube lines up just about with where that lens and the chrome part is, which is right. Actually, it's right about there, right where I'm holding it. This is probably a bit tight right here. This is a bit tight right here.
Yeah.
Kim clamped this piece of steel underneath, which is where she's going to bend. Slide this out. This tube comes out of here. That piece of steel is there, and that's where this is going to fold over all the way down, so it matches the other side. She drew a line. I think she drew a line there. She drew a dry line there. That's where she's going to make this bend with the sheet metal bending tool, meant for 20 gauge sheet metal. So she puts it on there and puts some clamps so it'll hold and it bends it over. I didn't think that would work, but it worked quite well. So that's the next step.
Okay, just like we did on the other side, once we've got our line, so we use the clamps so that it doesn't spread when I put force on it, and it works pretty good. And I lift so that it doesn't take it out of the curve that we've so carefully, darn it.
You hit something.
Yeah, it's not so easy. It would help if I had something here to push against. Oh, some old thing. Doesn't spread too much. Let's see if we can get it now. There we go. A little support goes a long way.
Oh, that made a huge difference.
Yep. I think that's, yeah. Okay. go a little past, and we can always straighten it just a little.
Yep, it's passed.
That's okay. We will knock it right back up into place. See, this step, this is an intermediate step. In the next step, we're going to support it with this, and then we're going to double check all our measurements, and then we're going to weld it, and then we can make some adjustment. And then we hide all our sins with Bondo.
The Bondo will be about as thick as the little hammer marks.
No, the Bondo when we're done is probably going to be... I'm not going to admit how thick the Bondo will be, but you know what? When it's all said and done, it'll look great on camera. It's going to look really, really nice from your couch at home on your big screen TV. And if you see it in person, you'll know that there's some Bondo there.
You know, people get upset over Bondo, but you know, C-pillars on cars, they had lead in them for years and years. And then for many years they had Bondo. Except the cars that had vinyl tops, they just cover up all the sins with the vinyl top. And,
I know.
Yeah.
People get all crazy about paint work, but there's runs and drips and orange peel straight from the factory on a lot of cars.
A friend of mine worked in a truck plant, GM truck plant, where they had Chevrolet and...
Here, say it again.
A friend of mine worked in a truck plant, GM truck plant, where they made Chevy and GMC trucks. And he worked in, at the beginning, he worked in paint repair. And he says things that come in big sags and drips and everything, and they had to sand that stuff out and fix it. And then it would continue on down the line. And he goes, later, he got a job painting, and he had driver's side inside the cab. And he'd go in there and just spray. And he goes, once in a while you get a run or something, he goes, you just let it go, because they'll get it in paint repair.
All works out fine. We're not over-restoring.
Yep.
This is just a tribute.
A big eighth. I don't know why.
Well, this is probably not actually straight. It's probably spread. I can bend it in a little bit
But
with the
see,
hammer.
if I sight down this right here, it lines up perfectly between the line between the red plastic and the chrome. And right here, if I sight down there,
Can I move to the side, please?
if I sight down there, it's right between this. It goes right on that line between the red plastic and the chrome. Okay, here's Cam, welding hood on. They got this T in here, and I gotta close my eyes. Okay, go ahead. Just put some tacks. Oop, ran your head into the clamp. Okay.
All right, so this is a little high. But now it's kind of unified.
Keep that from moving in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna massage this metal a little. I don't like.
You
this.
want? Yeah, use the other hammer. Oh, that hammer.
This one.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use. I don't know how much that moves it, so I don't want to get crazy with it.
It actually took that thing inwards instead of outwards.
Now we're gonna use your guide. If you want, you can trade me for the camera, and you can take the guide.
It's about where it belongs.
Okay.
Except it's twisted. It's still rolled this way.
Well, the roll has nothing to do with me.
Okay. So
Where's it rolled on?
It's rolled low on inside the bed, high on.
Oh,
the
I gotta
outside the
prop it up. I forgot. Dude, hold
bed.
this.
Guess it's out of the way.
Don't go sit down.
No,
I'm gonna need you in just.
I'm just holding the camera on you.
Probably needs some more of this back anyways. Something about the size here.
File.
Okay. Stability is
The file, perfect size.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Once again, I have the camera.
I don't got enough hands to make this work.
It's in about the right spot. That way, it's a little bit high.
How much high?
1/8 inch. See? You see this?
Look at that. Look at the inside where we're at. I'm not too far off, or am I?
No, but it's got to roll this way, which may, and it's got to go down a little bit. It's this way is okay, in and out is okay, but it's too high.
I cut a bunch of little V's. They're about like plug welds. I'm gonna have to grind them off. I forgot I have to grind them off.
This isn't gonna set on there flat.
All right, let me grind them off and then we'll do the...
Then we'll do this.
Yeah, then we'll do the glory setting. Like, look how good we did.
Position.
See, you don't need a jack stand.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when we're done, we'll do like we did over
using
here.
a jack stand, this time using a file.
Yeah, well, we'll just need to make a little piece of metal and something to mount that so it doesn't flop around.
Yep.
It gives a lot of structure, actually.
It does. You know what we're gonna have to do? Before we weld that T bracket in there, we'll check from side to side with the electronic level and make sure it's correct. And then we'll put the foot, whatever you want to call that thing, on that T, you know, that foot you make on the T. We'll have the electronic level here and we'll get it exactly the right height so that the two of them are parallel, and then tack that in place because it's really close right now.
Oh, wait, hold on. You shifted it up here a lot. I gotta fix this because this matters.
Okay, I've got it down here.
Okay.
Can you shift it while I'm holding this?
It's shifted. It's where it needs to be. I'm gonna have to put a tack on that pretty soon.
It's low by something. Yeah, it's a little bit low. But I think this amount of adjustment, we can adjust that with that T.
You know what? Let me see what happens if I take this out.
That just about fixes it. Rocking on something there.
That's not
Okay,
so good.
stop. That's closer.
That's closer. Well, that doesn't work at all because now I've got a big gap up here.
Okay, well something is high in the middle because we're teeter-tottering on something. What are we teeter-tottering on?
This area right here. I probably just need to step on it a couple times.
Okay, so
That's
what do you
what
want to
we'll
do? You want me to take all this stuff? Probably have to take all this stuff off.
Yeah, I gotta take it all apart.
Okay.
Take it apart, fix it, put it back together again.
Yeah.
Don't put it too far away though, because I'm
I just got to.
basically gonna step on it, maybe hit it with a hammer once, and then immediately we're gonna measure it again.
You know how airplanes are? Take it apart, fit, put it together, check it, take it apart, fit, put it together, check it. Same thing, just like this. Okay.
We do it nice because we do it twice.
Okay, this smart tool can measure down to 1/10 of a degree, but it's not. I'm not zeroing it to the earth. I'm zeroing it to this tube right here. So there's a 0 button. I push it and I zero it. So now any measurement I take is relative to this tube. Doesn't have anything to do with the earth. So that tube, it's set at 0 right now. Then I come over here to this tube because we want these two to be parallel. We don't want them to be skewed from each other. And this is at 1/10 of a degree, which is, you couldn't even, you know, back when this car was made, they couldn't even measure that close. So we've got to lift this up some tiny amount right there. I'm holding it at 0 right there. There's 1, there's 0. So what I want to do is stick something under here.
Okay, well I've got this. No. I've got no. Don't stick anything under it. I'm gonna lift this structure up.
Okay.
To where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So I've got this set with a lever, and we're just gonna lift it up. Okay, are you watching the number?
I'm watching. You don't hardly have to. You went way too far.
Are you kidding me? That was too far.
Yeah. Now it's worse than what. No, it's 1/10. It's 1/10 right now. That's fixing it.
Problem here is
you're gonna have to put that camera down so you can tack weld it. At least several days work trying to get these edges rolled up because this was a door and this was went into a deck lid. None of this was shaped like this. It's all hammered out. So this is the shape, and we had to continue that all the way back to here. And the back of the car tapers down, but the pickup's straight. So this slowly changes its curvature as it goes back. We had to do exactly the same thing on both sides. And then we had to put these rails on here, which will be the top of the pickup bed. And these rails, they can't be like this, or they can't be like this, tapered. It has to be a box. So we got these, and that, we got a smart tool on there that shows angle down to 1/10 of a degree. So that we had that zeroed on that one, and it's 0 on this one. So they're not like this at all. It's perfect. And then this piece, that will be the top of the tailgate, if you sight across that to that window, it is perfect. It's just, it's right. So this will be the top of the tailgate. So we'll have to do that same curvature here across the tailgate. So the next thing we need to do is get this tailgate mounted. We're not sure exactly how we're going to do hinges, or exactly how we're going to do that. We got to work that out. That'll be fun. So that's where we're at. I feel really good because this box is straight, and it looks right. I guess that makes the difference when it looks right.